Friggin' what up, dude? Strider Wilson, and I'm the host of this podcast that's mine. Going to be called History is Dank. History is Dank with Strider Wilson. Darkness from the clouds.
Fucking what is up? I'm your host, Strider Wilson. Welcome back to another episode of History is Dank. We got Aaron beasting it on the sticks, dude. What up, Aaron, dude?
What up?
Chilling, dude. And we got an extra special treat, dude. You saw his name in the title. You're like, this guy's an absolute ledge. And you are freaking correct, dude. He hails from the land of Thousand Oaks, which is what we're going to be talking about today. Welcome to the pod, the very talented, the very funny, Eric Schwartz.
Hey, thank you. You've already made me laugh 8 times. Just the song and just your vibe.
Dude, thank you, dude.
Yeah,
dude, well,
man.
you're a SoCal guy. That's what we connected. You recently came, we did a show together at the Improv, Hollywood Improv, and we connected. You're like, dude, you're a SoCal guy. I'm a SoCal guy.
I've known about you for a long time. I just, you know what? It's my algorithm knows that I like the SoCal bros.
Dude, yes.
You know, because I grew up with, I may not look like one. If I take my hat off, I look like the NBA commissioner, Adam Silver. So people think that I'm always there to fix their computers. But I've always secretly wanted to be a bro and get on the surfboard, but I'm a bodyboarder.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Bro, look, I respect that, dude. Look,
I never committed 100%.
I'm the same way. I suck at surfing. I'll paddle out. I'll longboard. I'll go out at Sano. I got the vibes. I can kick it with you on the beach. I can play some volleyball.
Yeah.
Toss back a couple Modelos, dude. Some Sifcos. But, dude, when it comes to getting in there and shredding a wave, no. I'm going to get shredded.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that makes you a bro.
Yeah.
We're more introspective bros. You know, we look within, and bros like to look within. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
When we go off-roading, they think we're just raging, listening to freaking Kid Rock and catching fat air, which we are. Mm-hmm. But then we pull over and we talk, dude. You're
a heart-to-heart kind of guy. I noticed that about you. I saw your stand-up for the first time the other night, and I was like, this guy is more spiritual.
Yes.
You know, and he's spiritual and suburban.
Mm-hmm.
And those are a combination that doesn't always exist.
No, because we both hail from places. I hail from Orange County, where it's planned. These are communities that are developed.
Yeah.
And in that, there is an innate lack of soul.
There's a homogeny.
Yeah, yes, there is.
Yeah.
There's that famous scene from Gone in 60 Seconds when the guy, maybe Scott Conn or one of the guys is like, look, I'm lost in suburbia hell. Yeah. Everything looks the same, dude.
It's almost like he's lost because he can find everything.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Dude, you go
so easily. It's right there. Where do I want to reach for it, and I want to get the meaning and feel like I earned it.
It's very true.
You know, go beyond.
And that's what we're doing. And maybe that's why you have an innate talent. You have a musical ability, and you're very funny. So there was a calling, a vocation for you to get into comedy. I feel like it was in your bones, is in your DNA. Me, I was just like, I want attention. Give it to me.
Oh, it's all from attention, yeah.
Right?
It's all from
Isn't
attention.
it the best?
Yeah, it's the best. People applauding you, laughing at what you're saying. Oh, it's the best, dude.
It's so nice, dude. And dude, you ripped, bro. You crushed it out. You closed it out, dude, at the show the other night. But let's talk a little bit let's get into what we're here to talk about. And you blew my mind via a DM. You're like, dude, I'm from a land called Thousand Stokes.
That's right.
I must cite you. That is your coinage.
Thousand
Stokes. It is beautiful coinage. And those of you listening from all over the country, maybe even all over the world, I know we got a few freaking chillers out there, Danktorians posting up in Ireland, dude, the UK, dude. What up, dude? Dude, and dude, it's the best, dude. That's a JT coinage as well, Dankatorians, dude.
All right.
And ExpressVPN reroutes your network data through a secure encrypted tunnel so your ISP can't see or sell your online activity. So simple to use. Fire up the app and click one button. I'm using it. I'm loving it. I'm feeling safe, dude. No malware, no bad stuff, dude. No eyes on what I'm doing. So protect your online privacy by visiting expressvpn.com/dank today. That's Express expressvpn.com/dank, and you can get an extra 3 months free. expressvpn.com/dank. Thousand Oaks it's located a little bit north of Los Angeles.
North of LA, south of San Francisco, Ventura, yes. Santa Barbara, and San Luis Obispo. 805 shining bright, brighter than a crystal. Looking for a nicer place, give up, it don't exist, bro.
Oh, let's go,
That's
dude.
where I'm from. That's where I'm from. Where are you from? I'm from the 805 area code. If you look at California, California's shaped like an arm, right?
Yep.
We're California's elbow. So watch out, because we will knock you out. You're getting knocked out by California's elbow.
Dude,
805.
let's go, dude.
You've heard of the beer 805.
100%. I love 805.
That's where it's from.
It's a great, dude, it's a great beer.
It's a great beer. I don't even drink beer, but if I drank, I would drink Dos Equis, but then I would drink 805.
Dude, and those are great choices.
Yeah.
Great choices. I love that, dude. I mean, that perfectly puts it where it's at, dude. You're going to get the elbow, dude, when you cruise into the Thousand Oaks, bro. It's a land.
I actually compare it a lot to Orange County.
I was going to say there's a lot of similarities. I've stopped over there. I've been at an Urbane Cafe up there, dude. Yeah.
Oh,
They got a few of those in Orange County. A nice salad, Sando salad spot, dude. You got good shopping centers, dude.
The Oaks Mall,
Yeah.
legend, as you would say. You're inspiring me. And Thousand Stokes came from me wanting to impress you.
Oh, dude.
That's where you said, where are you from? And I go, how would you say it? And I go, Thousand Stokes.
You AI'd me, bro.
Yep.
You
I
AI'd
did.
me on that, dude. You're like, dude, this was
asked-
better. This was more elite than anything I could have ever imagined.
Yeah.
Now I have to eliminate you, dude. After this podcast, you must be killed, dude. You'll be able to take History is Dank to new heights that I was never been capable of.
Yeah. I went on Chad GPT.
Yeah.
And
Chad GPT,
Chad
dude.
GJT. And I said, how would Strider say Thousand Oaks? And they said, Thousand Stokes.
Dude, that's a great app that we should come up with, dude. Just if dudes are looking to throw down some bro lingo, dude, some good colloquialisms from freaking Stokesalisms, dude.
Yeah.
Go on Chad GPT,
Chad
dude.
GPT.
This will let you know how you can mellow out, dude. If you're a fucking dork, dude, and you want to kick it with the boys, dude, go to Chad GPT. It'll teach you how to talk, dude.
That's right. That's right.
It will teach you phrases like "whatever, dad." Teach you phrases like "get out of my room, mom." Teach you phrases like "dude, you want to hit this?" Talking about a vape. Teach you stuff like that, dude. But dude,
Dessert, bro? That's what my cousin talks.
oh, dessert, dude.
He goes, dessert, bro? You want dessert? Applebee's, bro. Applebee's. They got the best ethnic food ever, bro. Vagitas? Come on.
Dude, a nice vagina, dude. Comes out
Vaginas?
steaming, bro. Dude, Applebee's eating good in the neighborhood. When's the last time you cruised into an Applebee's?
Long time. I stopped eating GMO a while back. But
dude. Oh, I like that. You're off that stuff.
Yeah.
Good for you.
But you know what, though? For community, it's a good place.
It's a nice time.
Yeah.
If you want to find a sad dude getting hammered around 4 p.m. at the bar at Applebee's, it's a good spot.
It's a good spot.
Yeah.
For people, I don't call it people watching because we're not just watching, we're judging. People judging.
It is. It's not a judgment-free zone in there. I'm looking at dudes, tie undone, being like, why aren't you home?
True.
If you're a dude and you don't want to go home, go to Applebee's.
Yeah. It's like not, it's that if you're talking about a suburban place, that is the epitome of a suburban spot.
Yes.
Where you're looking for answers and you're not going to get any.
Yeah. Oh, you'll get no answers, dude.
It's total GMO. It's total, it's a menu that exists all over the country. And you're not going to find anything unique there, but you're going to be comfortable.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Dude, and that's exactly what I would say both of our hometowns sort of have created and garnered in us. Now I will say this. For Thousand Oaks, if you're looking out, bird's eye view, extended view, it does have that homogeny, like you mentioned, as does Orange County. However, within pockets of it, in Orange County, where I'm from, San Juan, there was a mission there.
Yes.
A lot of, treacherous history there. But where you come, it's called the Conejo Valley. There's a heavy ranching history there, orchards and stuff there. So is your specific neighborhood where you're from, is it lend itself to more of that Spanish hacienda style, or is it a more modern, like an Irvine where I'd be from, where it's just straight up cookie cutter?
Yeah, it's very similar to like Irvine. So what I would say is that, yeah, you talk about the farmland that we used to have. There still is some, but I describe it as farmland encroaching on suburban sprawl. So usually they say suburban sprawl is encroaching on the nature, but I feel like it's the other way around now. It's flipped. So yeah, there's still, I think that's what I love about the suburbs though, is that there does tend to be more open space.
Yes.
Than the city.
Oh, dude, you can drive. There's multiple lanes. There's not cars parked in that other lane the whole time, dude, where you need to like drive illegally to go around someone.
Yeah, you don't ever have to read parking signs because there are none.
That's when I don't know how people define success in life. You know, maybe it's a loving relationship or money.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, dude, if you're in a neighborhood where there's no lock code on the Starbucks and you don't read a parking sign, you're good, dude. You've made it, bro.
You've made it.
Like that's all you need. Now, diving in a little bit deeper, just to pay off do our historical due diligence.
Yes.
And I want to hear about your personal experiences in Thousand Oaks and how it's shaped the man that you've become now running the NBA, as you've mentioned.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
First settled by the Chumash tribe.
The Chumash.
Okay, going way back. That was who was living there. And you get dank ass names. Like the counties. You mentioned Ventura County. So the first guy, Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo.
Cabrillo, yeah.
So you have the outlet malls down there, dude. When you're cruising down,
he got an outlet named after him,
bro. That's sick. He now has. You get discount jeans there. You get 2-for-1s at Asics store because this guy settled the area.
Yeah,
he claimed it for the king.
Did he ever think that when he was on, on the Nina, the Pinta, or the Santa Maria,
dude.
Dude, I don't know if he was on those.
He wasn't on those ones, but he was on ships very similar to that.
Definitely was on a ship because coming from Spain, he made that journey. He battled scurvy. He walked from wherever he walked to get to that place. Did he ever think there would be an outlet mall?
Dude, he goes, I want there to be a Cinnabon here.
Yeah.
Years from now.
And you better make those tiles Spanish.
Yeah, they better. Yeah, you better do your due diligence and pay off my culture.
And put that stucco on the outside.
We're going to get rid of the Chumash culture altogether. They're going to get a casino, which there is a Chumash casino up more towards Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is when you do a dive into California history, like why Los Angeles? Why Santa Barbara? San Bernardino? Why Ventura? Where do these names come from? Well, they come from, it's all out of Chumash, the Chumash, a larger tribe, which is actually part of an even larger group. I think of like the Kuhia Native Americans, but then you have within the Chumash sub-tribes, I guess, called Obispueño. You mentioned Obispo.
Oh.
That's where you get Obispo from.
So, I think that those names are Spanish, so they would come from the Spanish.
Spanish referring to these... Referring to the Chumash tribes, exactly.
Oh, really?
So they're Spanish names
I didn't know that.
referring to groups of the Chumash that lived in the areas that they made. So the Spanish they cut it up.
They cut it up.
And then later on they sold like the Conejo Valley, which is Spanish for rabbits, because there was like a lot of rabbits in that valley, I guess.
Yeah, they're still
And they go... And they sold them to like soldiers. So like they gave the Conejo Valley to like captains and a colonel or whatever of the Spanish army. Like Santa Ana down in Orange County, he was the same general over at the Alamo. And this is sort of we're going a little tangential, but yes, you are correct, Eric. It's the Spanish reference toward that part of the tribe. So you get the Ventureño, the Barbareño, Santa Barbara.
Oh, okay.
So that just kind of was interesting to me, dude.
So Buenaventura Ventura is shortened for Buenaventura, which is good voyage.
Yes.
Right? And then Obispo means bishop. So with all the missions, there's a mission there.
Yes.
And so that's, I don't know the exact history, but I know it was named after San Luis Obispo, Saint Louis the bishop.
Dude.
So,
and that's, California, you got to do in 4th grade, dude, you do the mission project.
Yeah,
bro.
that's true.
You do the mission project, you study the trails, Junipero Serra, dude.
Yes, Sarah.
Not a good guy, dude. Basically enslaved a lot of Native Americans. Bad guy, celebrated guy, dude. Like there's a lot of street names where I'm from named after,
like Columbus. Okay, so you think about that, and they, how they take down, statues of people like Lee, and I go, I don't think you could ever erase Columbus from our country.
I know.
There's a city, Columbus, Ohio. There's so many, Columbia. There's so many of those streets.
The District of Columbia. Yeah, dude,
the District of Columbia.
Bro, yeah, I know. Dude, it's crazy. And it's like, in the church, I guess, is private land. So you could say like, all right, if it's your private land, I guess you can put a statue of who you want on there. Like,
right.
If we don't agree with it, like, I guess go for it. But like, yeah, and like state sanctioned stuff or like public libraries or stuff is like, we probably shouldn't have
where
these
my
guys.
mom used to live in San Diego, I would have gone to, if I would have stayed living down there, I would have gone to Sarah High School. So I would have,
Bro,
that's the Robert F. Lee High School of California.
It is,
right?
dude. Yeah, bro.
Kind of.
Dude, kind of like for sure, dude. Like it's just not as heavily documented because they're the ones who document it, and they're like, yeah, I'm not going to talk about how like.
Yeah, I really don't even know about it.
Yeah, dude. Dude, it's true. It's mine. But bro, here on History is Dank, we talk about it, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. We get into it, dude. We don't get into it too much. It's a bummer to talk about, but. Speaking of San Diego, Aaron, Aaron's got some San Diego history, dude. You lived in San Diego for a while?
My mom lived there, so I would go back and forth.
Hell
So
yeah, dude.
I'm kind of like secondarily from San Diego.
I love that, dude. I got heavy roots in San Diego, went there, met my dank ass fiance there, dude. Eventually, we want to settle down there in San Diego.
It's
dude.
the best, dude. If I could live there, I would.
So many breweries, dude.
Yeah.
The home of the flat billed cap is what I call San Diego, dude.
Yep.
If you don't, no one bends a cap in San Diego. It's all, and they keep the sticker under. You know what I mean, dude?
I feel like it's a tribute to Top Gun.
Dude, Fighter Town, USA.
You know what I mean? Because the jets, they land on a aircraft carrier that's flat. And see, this is a flat bill that I could actually wear. I don't know why, but most flat bills will make an impression in my head. And this one's real soft.
That's a nice hat, though. That looks like you could. That looks like a waterproof hat too. This one I'm wearing is waterproof.
It's a running hat. It's got constellations on it, and it glows in the dark at night.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's a sick ass lid. This one's from a surf shop in Florida. I'm a poser. I just bought it.
Yeah?
Didn't surf there or anything. I just cruised in. I was like, I want this.
I've never seen people surf in Florida. I know they
Dude,
say
you
that
kinda
there
can't.
are.
My buddy went out there, dude. He's like, dude, there's like Portuguese man o' war, so you can get like paralyzed by stingrays. The water is, it's always, there's so much wind.
Yeah, right?
It's like always blown out, dude.
Yeah.
It's not that great.
I went during a hurricane, or it was like a bad storm. It was almost like a hurricane on the West Coast. And I was like, oh, cool, I'm going to try to catch some waves. And there was actually waves, and you couldn't really catch them. They were not like, just was,
I like that you're body surfing. Are you wearing fins out there?
No, I was a swimmer in high school, so I'm a good swimmer, so I can catch waves, but I just never really got into surfing. That's one, I still feel like I want to do it. I want to get out there and.
It's a great hobby to have. It's you almost like need like a truck and stuff. Like you need like the aesthetic of it. There is authenticity to it. Like, I want to have a truck, but not put my wetsuit in there on my board because like you need all those things, or a Honda Element that you can hose out. Pretty sick.
Yeah.
If you're shortboarding, but I'm going to longboard, dude.
Yeah.
And then you got to get up, you got to go. It's not easy to get to the beach in LA, dude. That's the thing.
That's true.
It's not easy, dude, especially a surfable one.
Yeah.
But OC, maybe Thousand Oaks, Ventura's got some sick ass ones, dude.
And there's so many people that like, it's so localized a lot of times that like, if you suck like me, where am I going to learn? I feel.
Oh yeah, dude. No, bro, there's no tolerance. You have to like go to Broad Beach. You have to go to the noob beaches, like the Bunny Slopes. Like there's spots.
So there are some spots.
There's spots, but you get if you try to go outside your abilities, they're gonna let you know.
Okay,
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like there's a lot of surfers that listen to your pod, and
Honored.
Summer's coming, so maybe invite me. If you like what I do, my vibe. Hey, maybe you could guide me to the good surf spot.
Yeah, and you can handle yourself in the water. The fact that you're a good swimmer is less worry right there, dude.
Okay.
All right. So, dude, if I get a crew, dude, maybe Chad. You got to come out with Chad. He's the
Hell
best.
yeah.
He used to be a surf instructor.
Really? I'm there.
He's a beast.
I'm there.
So, taking it back to Thousand Oaks a little bit, I want to talk a little bit about, and maybe you've heard of this and have an inside look. So you have your Thousand Oaks. I looked this up. Maybe let me answer this question if it's true. I have two things.
Okay.
I looked up culture of Thousand Oaks.
Okay.
Culture in Orange County is like we get takeout food and drive Audis. That's about it. Thousand Oaks culture, it says there's a wide variety of arts, literature, music.
Oh, I missed that.
That elevate its cultural standing. Exactly, dude. Artistic
I'm from there.
expression and cultural diversity with numerous arts foundations helping artists add to the community. Thousand Oaks Civics Arts Plaza opened in '94 and now hosts a wide range of events.
I feel like that was put out by the Civic Arts Plaza.
100%.
But that is, I will say that is something that was built when I was growing up. And the biggest complaint was how ugly the building was.
Yeah.
It had like this weird iron copper curtain on the outside. But I've gone places there and they do bring in great art, great shows, and Yeah, you would say. Now they had next to it, they had an open space that they could have planned and put like some. Okay, now let me describe like downtown Santa Ana or San Luis Obispo, depending if you've ever been to those places. Those downtowns are like super cool. They're very walkable.
Yes.
They've got independent shops. So you feel like you're getting culture, right?
Yes.
Now Thousand Oaks had the opportunity to do that right next to Civic Arts Plaza, and they instead put another Grove-like atmosphere.
Yes.
Of, you know what I mean?
Like
the Calabasas Commons, same designer.
A mall, basically.
Yeah.
So if those listening,
Another
the Grove is a outdoor mall. It's a movie theater. It's shops that are located all over the country.
Yeah.
It's District 1. What they did is they put District 1 from Hunger Games there. Yeah.
But that's the thing that I am actually wearing a shirt that says Cultura. Now it's in Spanish. That's my stepfather is Mexican, so I feel like the combination of that, growing up in a place like Thousand Oaks, with that you strive, you want more culture, you want that. I discovered hip hop music, and I would hear about all these things that I'm not seeing in my neighborhood of. And I'm not talking about gangster rap or anything, but I'm talking about just different culture. And you're like, why? I sought that out. And, I think that's what attracts me now. And I want to learn about all different cultures because I grew up in such a cookie cutter place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it fascinates me now to learn about other cultures.
Dude, of course. It's the best, dude.
Yeah.
There's so much to discover and talk to new people. That's what's great about living in a city and meeting new people, and stand-up brings in like so many different point of views. That's what I love. That's like one of my favorite things of comedy. I mean, obviously I want it to be funny, but like hearing someone's different opinion or where they're from, it's great. It's great.
Yeah. And there probably is a lot more culture in Thousand Oaks that I don't know about, but it just wasn't celebrated that much.
Yeah, and it's not as apparent as that Civic Arts Plaza blurb is putting it, where it's like sounds like every day people are coming together and trading ideas. And
I will say I haven't lived there in a while, so maybe there is more. Maybe there's like you go there and there's like an artist community and you can find a lot. I think it is more diverse than a lot of people give it credit for, though.
Yeah.
Thousand Oaks. I mean, when I was in high school, I didn't go to school with all white people. I went to my reunion and I'm like, no, this is pretty diverse. I mean, it's not like in the middle of LA, but I had Asian friends, I had Mexican friends, I had black friends. I really,
that's good.
I really had a good diverse group.
I went to a private Catholic school, and it was like the diversity there was like, oh, you didn't wear khakis today, you wore your navies. Interesting. Yeah, dude.
What's that like?
Yeah, but it's so let's talk about now the Civic Arts Plaza is actually built, I think, on an old location. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't.
Yes, I know.
A place called Jungleland.
Yes.
So
I've heard of that.
Let's talk a little bit about this, because there's some Hollywood history there, and basically this was like a zoo in like the 40s or something.
But I think it was a little bit more than a zoo. If I'm not wrong, they did shows with like lions.
Yes. Yeah, they did a lot of that.
Yeah.
The MGM lion, famously the one that like before a movie starts, like, that was one of the lions from Jungleland.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you got this dude named, so like I mentioned, the land was sold off to like Spanish soldiers, and then Spanish soldiers later on, like that's like the 1800s, then sold it like in the turn of like in like the early 19th century or late 19th century, early 20th century, sold it to like these main families, like the Crowley family, the Jans family.
Jans.
And then you'll probably see streets like with
Jans
those
Road.
names.
Yeah, and the Jans Mall.
Yeah. And that's like all goes back to like the early history of there and early landowners. Then you get this guy, and he doesn't have a good name. Goebel is his name. Louis Goebel.
The Goebel Center. That's the senior center.
Really?
Yep.
Bro, love that. So then this guy...
It sounds like a Nazi
It
officer.
is a Nazi officer.
Yeah.
And a very horrendous man, but there's no relation here. Because he was here in 1927.
He went to my synagogue.
Yeah. So it's a very dicey name, but in any case, he created this for some reason. He's one of those dudes who's like, I'm going to bring in some fucking lions. Yeah. And because I guess it became They built the
original Lion King.
The 101 sort of diverted people from there, but whatever road was coming from LA to San Francisco, you'd go through, and because of where Thousand Oaks, the elbow, was the people like, we're gonna fucking take a rest here. Like it just was a natural rest spot. And so he's like, I'm gonna get some entertainment and make some fucking bank. And he's like, I got this land. Yes, there's ranching going on, but you know, I've got extra land.
Yeah.
Zoos, bro.
That's what he did. Zoos, bro. Zoos back in the day were the escape rooms of back then. And so he had a zoo. I never got to go. That was before my time.
It's closed down like in the 60s maybe. So
yeah, but it's legendary. And and then what came in after that? It was just the Civic Arts Plaza?
Yeah, then they just got rid of it, and it closed down in the 60s. And then, the Civic Arts Plaza they built in like 94. So I guess this land was just staying there for a while. You can go if you ever go to those Instagram holes or like, what's that old website that you would go to, like where it's just a bunch of pictures, like artsy pictures, but like abandoned. You ever like gone down those things like abandoned Olympic stuff or abandoned theme parks? Yeah. It definitely was on there. It was like, looked like ghosts lived there and stuff. But they would film stuff there. I feel like
they had a lot of exotic animals, and they filmed a lot of stuff in Thousand Oaks in that whole area. Like just in that area, I know Bonanza was shot. In Thousand Oaks, Gunsmoke, I believe there were episodes in this big hiking area that we hike in called Wildwood. That's where they shot some of that. But then also, like the Dukes of Hazzard was shot, I believe, in Calabasas, which is pretty close.
Very close, yeah.
Yeah.
Kardashian land.
Yeah, Kardashian land. And like what's some other shows? Star Trek was out there, Simi Valley. They would shoot a lot of like Mars space scenes. I don't know if you've ever seen Simi Valley, all those rock formations.
Dude, it's gnarly up there. Yeah. It's a beautiful area. And like Reagan Library's up there, dude.
Yeah.
And they shot, I'm looking at Tarzan, like the old Tarzan, like we're talking 40s, like 50s, The Adventures of Robin Hood.
Really?
And then even going back to Chaplin's days, and speaking of Cobles, Birth of a Nation, the commentary on like dictatorship with Charlie Chaplin, scenes from that were shot in the Conejo Valley.
Really?
It is beautiful. Like, beautiful scapes. So,
wait, say that again.
Birth of a Nation.
Yeah, I thought that was a Nazi movie.
No, that's a Klan movie.
A Klan movie.
Scenes from Birth of a Nation. No, isn't that a movie with Charlie Chaplin?
No, that's The Great Dictator.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
That's Hitler.
Dude, so even worse. This is a Hitler movie out there. Yeah, bro.
That
was shot out there.
It's an anti-Hitler movie. It's not like Chaplin.
Maybe that was shot in Simi Valley. Let's just say, let's give that one to Simi Valley. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're right, dude. I should have looked that up. Yeah, that's. But this is a more recent film.
Yeah, when you. Huh? Oh, the New Birth of a Nation.
There was a remake.
This has to be the old one.
That happened during 2016 to 2020.
Yeah, I don't know.
But this takes us up. So, Aaron, thank you for correcting. You're a fucking beast, dude. Sometimes I'm letting it fly. Sometimes I'm shooting from the hip here, and I got to get hip checked. So thank you.
It came into my mind, but I was like, maybe I don't know.
No. I like that. We're here to question things. And let's see. Eric, is there anything that I'm missing? Well, I wanted to ask you about this. There's lots of apricot orchards out there, dude. Did you ever notice that? You ever have any apricots out there? Yeah, I never know anything about apricots.
I've never seen that.
I'm like, they have these at orgies. That's all I know, basically.
Like, so you know what's so weird is that apricots. I love stone fruits. It's like my favorite fruit, nectarine and peaches. Mm-hmm. But apricots are so temperamental. To get a juicy one, it's like miss and hit. Because you miss more than you, and you really. That's why I think a lot of apricots are the best ones are dried.
Yeah, I've only really had dried. When I picture it, picture it dried.
They're like, you know what? These things are so dry anyway. Let's just make them dried, and then that's how we can make our money off these apricots. But they're. I don't know. I don't know about these apricots.
And exfoliants.
Exfoliants?
Also as an exfoliant.
Oh,
like
it is?
Apricot scrub. I've seen that.
That's how dry they are.
Yeah. Seen that in my early days of my relationship. In my GF shower, dude. I'd go in there and I'd be like, I'm going to use some of this apricot scrub right now, dude.
I would trust you for skincare.
Yeah. Thank you. Dude, thank you. You know what, dude? It's funny you say that. My dad was a dermatologist.
Really?
Which makes me a dermatologist.
That's true.
Yeah. Because from Orange County, a phrase that we grew up saying is, do you know who my father is?
Okay.
Very heavily. So that's what I say a lot. Dude, using the internet without ExpressVPN is like passing a note in class and having the teacher read it aloud to everyone. I've been there, dude. I've been busted trying to be funny, dude. And guess what, dude? It went south, dude. All right, bro? No one needs to know who your secret crush is, okay? It's Christy. Everyone knew that about me, dude. You know, they probably didn't need that note to find out. But anyway, empower yourself. It's your information. It's your data. Protect it, dude. Don't let others sell it without your volition, dude. And, you know, internet service providers, you know every single website you visit, dude. ISPs can sell this information to ad companies and tech giants who then use your data to target you. No one wants to be a target. I don't. That's why I'm using ExpressVPN, dude. I'm not, you know, it works on phones, laptops, routers. So everyone who shares your Wi-Fi can be protected as well. And it's easy, dude. It's simple to use. Look, I'm not a big tech guy. I just get the app. I click one button. It's done. It's simple. So protect your online privacy by using expressvpn.com/dank today. That's EXPRESSVPN.com/dank. And you can get an extra 3 months free. expressvpn.com/dank.
So I am a ladies' clothing salesman. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. By that logic, I sell ladies' clothing to women in office buildings, and I have a truck that goes around in scheduled times where they can come out and try on clothes, and there's a store on wheels.
That's a great business model.
Yeah, it's really weird. And I would have to explain that to people. Yeah, that was what my dad did.
Really?
In the Jewish world, we'd call that a shmata salesman.
Shmata?
Yeah,
I
shmata
like
is like
phrase.
a rag. So, and so he would go around. This was before, like, you know, TJ Maxx and Ross was in every city.
Yes.
But he would go downtown and he would buy clothing from, like, you know, like wholesale.
Like here in LA.
Yeah, in LA.
Yeah, they have a lot of clothing is made here in LA. A lot.
Yeah,
of
the
it.
clothing mart, they call it. And he would buy these clothes and then sell them like office wear to these ladies. And then on the weekends, he'd go out to the city and go to the swap meet. And I would help him do that. So I would actually help him sell
Dude, that's awesome.
clothing. And this is how I got into DJing. There was a record stand that was at that swap meet called the Rhodium. And I would buy records from this, and they would, like, you know, advise me on what to buy. And it was like kind of in the infancy of hip hop. And so I would take those records, bring them back to the suburbs, and I guess I helped spread hip hop to the suburbs at that time.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that story. Dude, and that's getting cult to the swap meet, dude.
Yep.
Amazing. Dude, that's rad. I love that.
And I actually liked, you know, like I was seeking culture at that time, and I felt like I was more well-rounded than my classmates or whoever, you know, that my friends in Thousand Oaks, because they had just stayed there. And then I also had, you know, other parents in San Diego that were telling me, like, oh, Thousand Oaks, where you guys live, it's so homogenous. And my stepdad is Mexican, and he would say, you know, he would like make sure that we would get culture. And so that thought was in my mind, put in my mind by him.
Dude, that's
you know?
amazing. And dude, music obviously speaks across, like, I think that's one of the best things there is, dude. Like, if someone doesn't like music, they're a terrorist.
Yeah, for sure.
And dude, the fact that you did it, you know, discovering those vinyls, and also, dude, like you mentioned, when you're younger, you had even a greater interest, and you're like, I want to share this and create it and put like a mark on it. That's awesome. For me, it was like when I was making friends growing up in middle school, like when you start having taste where you're like, I like this song and maybe not that one so much.
Right.
Like, it's a weird thing. But like, dude, if you knew like the lead singer, like Red Hot Chili Peppers, classic SoCal band, dude.
Yeah.
It's Sublime and Red Hot Chili Peppers at some point are probably your favorite band if you grew up in SoCal at some point.
Yeah.
Ugh. And like, Aaron, come on, bro. All right, Aaron's a Jimmy Eat World guy.
He's a Blink 182 San Diego.
Dude, I love
guy.
Blink.
Hell yeah.
But bro, if you like knew
hate Sublime.
Really?
Dude, why do you hate Sublime?
How can you hate Sublime?
Because they were so overplayed.
Well,
and they're not geniuses.
It's not their fault.
So you hate them because they're too good.
No, they're too played.
Okay,
Well,
that's not their fault,
So if
bro.
they weren't played, you'd like them.
I think they wouldn't be played if their lead singer hadn't died.
Nah, that's not
No.
true. They got bangers, dude.
No.
They got bangers,
They
bro.
were already being really played when he was alive.
And then what do you do?
So wait, so here's my question though. If they weren't popular, would you like them?
No.
Okay, then that's fair.
All right, well, that's fair, yeah.
It's not that you just don't like their music. It's not because they became popular.
It is definitely both.
Aaron's just being a hater, dude.
It's only
put it
made
this way.
He doesn't
it's
practice Santeria.
It's only
He
made
does not,
worse,
dude.
It's only made worse when you don't like a band and they're popular. It's like, Fuck.
That is true. You're like, what am I missing here?
Like Imagine Dragons.
I mean, you can't. Okay, well, but you can see their
taking
genius.
shots.
Though. Imagine what?
I'm taking
Aaron,
shots.
back off Imagine Dragons, dude. I really want it. I'm going to edit that out, dude.
Did you see them
They're too
perform?
powerful.
Did you see them perform at the strike?
I saw that. It was hilarious.
It's horrible.
Somebody had the best tweet ever where they're like, the studios are doing everything to keep the writers from gathering.
Oh, they performed at the writer's strike.
Yeah, but acoustic, and it's not.
Do they still have a gong
acoustic
to hit,
band.
dude? Do they still hit a gong though? Like that's technically acoustic, dude, in their songs.
Are they the new Nickelback?
They might be the new Nickelback. But here's the thing, dude.
no.
When Imagine Dragons come on, bro, you know I'm gonna listen. You know I'm gonna get fired up.
I like them because they're wholesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for kids, and kids need fight music too.
Yes,
like
dude.
not fist fighting, but battle. They need to be inspired, and they're very like
Pump-ups.
uplifting.
Yes, exactly, dude.
Yeah.
It's enthralling, dude. Exactly, bro. Aaron, see, here's the thing about Eric. You have to understand, Aaron, we love Aaron. He sticks to his guns, but a lot of times his logic is skewed. For instance, he thinks Five Guys is better than In-N-Out. I mean, bro.
I've never had Five Guys.
Exactly,
but
bro.
Why would I
Exactly,
need to
bro.
when I've had In-N-Out?
Yeah, dude. And he grew up in San Diego, bro. And want to know why he doesn't like In-N-Out?
Why?
The fries.
They're trash.
Which I get that, but
It's
he's
called
judging the
In-N-Out
burger.
burger.
Exactly, dude.
And don't even serve fries.
Bro, you gotta have.
You don't have to buy them.
You got, yeah, dude. And dude, Sublime rips. Anyway, my point
Sublime
was,
does rip.
if you knew the name of a lead singer, you were cool. It meant you were seeking out knowledge. It meant you were trying to find out more about what you enjoy, and I loved that. And those become my bros. I'd be like, oh, like, dude, if you knew the name Anthony Kiedis growing up, I'd be like, we're friends immediately, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
But can you tell me this, guys? Can you listen to a band and you don't really like them, but you can appreciate them?
Yeah.
Right? Like this is my example is U2. I know they're great. I know they're amazing, but it just doesn't hit me in the soul. Mm-hmm. Right? That's what I think you might be experiencing with Sublime.
Yeah, I think you're right. See, I love U2. I think for me, a band that does that for me is Muse.
Ah, okay.
Like Muse, you know, I get it, dude. There's like totalitarian forces. Like, I'm all right, cool. But like, but I respect their instrumentals. Like,
Yeah.
it's amazing. And I'm like, okay, this is sick.
Yeah, you just don't seek it out.
Yeah.
But like
For me, that's Coldplay.
Yeah, Coldplay's in there for me too.
Yeah.
When they first came on the scene, I was really loving it. You know, Yellow
Yellow's a
Clocks,
great
bro.
song.
Let's go. But then now, like with their new stuff, I'm like, all right, they're experimenting. They're
But you
using
see
like
him live.
timpanis.
You see him live, and Chris, whatever his last
Chris
name
Martin.
is. Yeah, Chris Martin. How do I forget that? My buddy's has the same name. When you see him live, he's so charismatic. He wins you over, no matter what you feel about the music. It's crazy.
Yeah, the lead man can do that.
Yeah, that's true. We've seen a band live.
Live music's the best, dude.
It is.
If you're ever feeling blue, that's what I say. Go watch some live music, dude. Like, I don't even care any genre, even if you don't like it that much. Seeing live music's pretty amazing.
True. What's the best concert you've ever seen?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Probably when I got completely schmam-boned with my boys, dude, at freaking Irvine Meadows, which is now called 5 Points.
That's the first
we
place
went to
I saw a concert.
Weenie Roast, bro.
Did you?
KROQ. We saw Rob
Yeah.
Zombie, a music I didn't seek out, but Rob Zombie seeing it live was amazing. We went so hard, JT got a concussion. Going so hard, passed out. We passed out, just left him there for a while, dude. All of us making bad choices. All of us in high school hammered. We're using my buddy Babona's brother's fake ID. That was awesome, dude. And seeing somebody, and also seeing
somebody
Red Hot.
almost dies.
Yeah, saw Red Hot, saw Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Saw that, just seeing
Foo
all these
Fighters.
bands was amazing.
I saw Red Hot Chili Peppers in Lollapalooza
Hell yeah,
like
dude.
a long time ago. And Tribe Called Quest was there.
Oh, I love them, dude.
Dude, that's my favorite band of all time.
Can
I
we
saw
kick
them
it?
when I was 15, 16 in Santa Barbara before they hadn't taken off yet. And it was my friend and I, and we were just being idiots. They must have hated us in the audience. We were jumping up and down, like being fucking crazy, like, yeah. We knew all the words. Nobody in the crowd was being as hype as us.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, we knew where their dressing room was. I feel so bad about this. I've never said this in public, but I'm going to exclusive.
Let's go.
This is the most embarrassing thing. We knocked on their dressing room door, and like they didn't answer, and we kept knocking. We were like kids.
Yeah.
And finally, Fife comes out, rest in peace, and we go, hey, can you sign our record? And he goes, he looked at us just mad dogging us and signed it and went and left. And I was like, oh, that was the wrong move.
Duh.
Yeah. I felt so
bold
so
move.
dumb.
Yeah,
So dumb.
What can you do? Yeah, it's a little overbearing, but
I was
you know,
15.
Yeah, exactly. When you're 15, you're not.
Yeah.
Come on, you can't blame yourself.
But also, I appreciate your fans. Come on.
Yeah, and he did. He signed it. You know. But he's like, look, dude, he's probably hungover. Who knows what was going on? Okay, so talk about Thousand Oaks, dude.
Yeah. That's the kind of shit we would do.
I mean, that's fun, dude. You're going out.
Like, and I know if you don't know Thousand Oaks, it's not Sherman Oaks. A lot of people get it confused. So Sherman Oaks is on the 405 and 101. Thousand Oaks is the suburbs. And the first time I went to Sherman Oaks, I was like, oh shit, this is the city. Lock your doors. That's like, Sherman Oaks is not a dangerous place.
No.
But I just was so sheltered in that Thousand Oaks lifestyle.
It's on the other side of the hill. It's on Ventura.
Yeah.
It's a busy spot. There's a lot going on, a lot of comings and goings.
Yeah.
Van Nuys is a little bit north of it. Van Nuys, a lot of car dealerships
Sherman
in
Oaks.
Van Nuys. But yeah, Sherman Oaks, is, I mean, you know.
It's like a hub.
Yeah, it's a hub, exactly. You keep cruising. But it's funny that you mention some maybe misnomers or misconceptions, because I was looking up, you know, points to check out in Thousand Oaks. You know,
Okay.
they mentioned the old Crawley house, Jan's house, whatever. It's, you know, changing ownership through the years. Jungleland, the area, the Civics Arts Plaza. Want to know what the number 2 thing to check out in Thousand Oaks is?
The botanical gardens?
Okay, no. A sycamore tree, dude.
Really?
So I'm going to go to Thousand Oaks to check out a sycamore tree.
I mean, you think it'd be an oak.
Yeah. Do you know what the number...
I mean, but they're too plentiful. It's one sycamore.
There's one sycamore that's sick, dude.
Yeah.
So it's this sick-ass sycamore. And, dude, apparently it's an old-ass, big-ass one, dude. 150 years old. It's a landmark. And the Chumash natives put their mark on it. They said they bent the lower branches to mark the location where there was underground water.
Nobody in Thousand Oaks knows about this.
Yeah, dude. There's apparently a sycamore tree you got to check out. It's kind of not far from the Stagecoach Inn, which is the number 1 spot to check out.
That's the number 1 spot?
I said that's the number 1 spot to go to, Stagecoach Inn.
And that's actually in Newbury Park, which is, Stagecoach Inn is like, we used to go there as a field trip in elementary school.
Yeah.
And from what I remember, it was like an old house.
Yeah, it's like a cabin-y looking house.
It's an inn.
Yeah.
It's an inn.
People used to stay there. So like when they were planning the community in the early part of the 20th century to like, you know, create homes and like suburbs and stuff, what would happen is buyers would come up from Los Angeles and, you know, you would spend the night because it's a long trip. Mm-hmm. And it might take you just as long with the traffic these days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They would like serve you a dank steak there, and you would stay at the Stagecoach Inn. They'd show you plots where you could buy, and then you'd go back.
Oh, okay. So it was a timeshare.
Yeah.
So
early Airbnb style, but
Airbnb.
with a dude that you had to stay with, dude.
And now, guess what it's across the street from?
What?
In and Out.
Oh, bro, let's go,
Let's
dude.
go
See,
stay
that's
there.
smart, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Now you can still get
The
that
Stagecoach
dank steak.
Inn.
Yeah.
Oh,
In and Out.
let's go.
Stagecoach In and Out.
Is it one of those nice In-N-Outs where like the community has a code where like, you know how some In-N-Outs have to look like with like stones and like match a shopping center aesthetic? Do they have that going on, or is it a classic looking white, you know,
It's a white.
regular
It's a
ass
white one.
In-N-Out? So,
Yeah, it's a white one, but yeah, it holds up.
fucking beautiful, dude. So now let's bring it more to the present here before we get out of here. Eric,
Yeah.
you're doing great work out of as a product of Thousand Oaks, and as we've learned a little of San Diego. I also looked at what else is coming out of Thousand Oaks these days.
These days, I mean, I'm the biggest thing.
Yes, that's
That's all
correct.
you really need to know about. What else is coming out of Thousand Oaks? I feel like this is a trick question because you're about to tell me.
I looked some stuff up. You have a lot of health industry. You have a lot of app development, which is very also
Really?
in Orange County. Yeah, you got stuff. These are somewhat free endorsements here. You got a thing called MetaLinks, dude. Which it
Really?
it's a genomic patient phenotypic and clinical data conglomerate. Sounds evil.
I have to go to school to understand that.
Yeah, I don't know what any of those words are that I just said.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, it's MetaLinks with an X, dude.
Oh, MetaLinks.
It sounds terrifying.
Shout out.
HGG Labs, dude. Digital integration with automobiles. Sounds like they want to put like, Tesla style computers in all the cars, dude.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
More healthcare stuff. You've got, indoor. You've got indoor plant solution. Crop control stuff going on. But here's what struck me. Number 5. Coming out of Thousand Oaks, startups. A beer pong national championships. I'm serious. Look at my computer, dude. Look at that. I'm looking at it right now.
Beer pong national championships.
Best part. Who do you contact?
See Trevor that works here.
Exactly, dude.
See Trevor that works here.
It's just Trevor, dude. So then I had to look up Trevor, dude. Dude, I came over to Trevor and look how he's described, dude. It's Trevor that works here, dude. Oh, shit. You can describe, fuck, dude. Okay, here's Trevor, dude.
Trevor Connor.
Dude,
2 bro names.
This guy, dude, this guy's a hero.
Westlake Village, right next
Close
to
Thousand Oaks,
Yeah.
Westlake. He's ambitious, hardworking, creative, resourceful, detail-oriented, organized, personable, articulate, and patient, dude.
He totally got all those words from a website and
dude,
just
from
cut and paste them.
Chad
GPT,
Chad GPT, dude.
Chad GPT.
Went to Chad GPT and got that. But dude, fucking, this guy's a genius, dude. Just starting a beer pong national championships.
It's
I want to enter.
And then you know what? We can siphon off of this success, and we can do the cornhole national champs.
Yes.
We could do.
I would do beer die. You ever play beer die?
Beer die?
Bro, it's the best.
No.
AKA Snappa. You ever played that?
No.
It's a great game.
I don't drink.
Okay, but you don't have to. So it's actually better. So if you don't drink, then odds are you haven't played it. But technically, with the way Snappa and beer die is set up, you have your own cups. You can fill it up with water and still play and have just as much fun because it's more athletic.
Okay.
Because you throw the die up at the table, it has to hit a certain height.
Beer die. Okay.
And then falls on the table and bounces anywhere.
Yeah.
So you got to be agile and catch it. Obviously, if you don't catch it, it hits the ground, then you sip. So you can play with beer. Obviously, you mainly play with beer, but you can play with water.
Okay.
Bro, you can play with fucking electrolytes, dude. You can just really play.
Just get hydrated.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah. All right. I'm into it.
But I had to show this, dude. The beer pong national championships is coming out of Thousand Oaks, technically Westlake, but right there.
Yeah. It's like, Thousand Oaks is like, it's directly inland from Malibu. So we're not this, and then on the other side is Westlake, the other side is Simi Valley, which can get, a little rednecky. It's known, known to. So
all the cops live out in Simi, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. And so there's like, trucks with truck nuts.
Yeah.
And so it kind of bleeds into Thousand Oaks a little bit. But, it's a nice little, I feel like, crossroads of, LA can still come through it. We got Oxnard out there. So there's culture out there. And we got farmland. We got, it's a cool place. I like going back there a lot.
I love going there. I love going through there. It's like, and it is very much like, people stop in and then they go. But you could go there and have a nice time.
You could have a nice chain meal.
Yes, a safe chain meal, yes.
Yeah, you could have a chain meal and, you can go to Banana Republic and, have a, it actually is becoming more, there's more and more, indie restaurants out there. It's coming along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have trouble with your gastrointestinal troubles, you're going to be safe at Thousand Oaks.
That's true.
You're going to know what you're getting into.
That's true.
Yeah, you're going to have it's a perfect road trip spot because you guess what? You're driving through, you got to keep driving. You're not going to have an upset tum-tum after you stop there. No. You're going to have some fun.
Yeah, it's got everything you want.
It is the land of Thousand Stokes, dude. I will say that, dude. And I'm very stoked that you joined us today on History is Dank. Eric, thank you very much for sharing your experience, your expertise. I love talking about hometowns, learning about new things. And is there anything or anywhere that any Danktorians or any listeners can find you next, or what's going on in the world of Eric Schwartz? People that are hungry for more, where can they get fed?
Well, Danktorians, ericschwartzlive.com is my website. Instagram, Eric Schwartz with 3 E's. I pronounce it EEERICSCHWARTZ. It's like Eric Schwartz, like a scratch.
Love that.
Just find me.
Yeah.
Type my name and you'll find me.
Discover him. Discover Thousand Oaks. Be a tourist in your own hometown. If you take that away, it's kind of fun. Go dive in. If you take that away from this episode, go dive into your hometown for a second or two for an afternoon. Go discover a little something different that you wouldn't have ordinarily done, dude. And you know what? Maybe you do it while you're on a fucking date, dude.
You told me things about my place, my hometown, that I didn't know, and I learned about myself.
That's beautiful.
You know?
You know, sometimes the greatest journeys are inward. Fucking beautiful, dude.
I don't even want to talk now.
Dude, that's just fucking straight up
I just
art,
want to
dude.
savor that.
You know, Aaron needs to go on a journey inward and figure out why he's so wrong about burgers, dude.
He don't practice
And Sublime.
Santeria. He don't have no crystal ball.
If I had $1 million, well,
I'd spend it all if I had that Heine and that Sancho that she's...
This is the worst podcast I've ever recorded.
Oh, come on. He was hitting all the right notes. Eric's a talented guy, and that's a beautiful, beautiful song. My favorite Sublime song before we get out of here. Go.
Okay, hold on.
My favorite riff.
Summertime and the living's easy. Bradley's on the microphone with Ross MG. All people in the dance will agree that we're well qualified to represent the LBC. Me and Luigi.
His dog, Lou Dog.
Me and Louis?
Yeah, smells like Lou Dog inside the van. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Aaron wouldn't know that, dude, because he doesn't love him. Aaron, we're gonna change. I'm gonna make you just rediscover Sublime. That's a goal coming out of this. Anyway, Eric, thank you so much for being here, dude.
Thank you for having me.
We're so stoked, bro. I'm so glad this worked out, dude. Check him out. I'm gonna put his Eric his website in the description. It was what? EricSchwartzLive.com.
EricSchwartzLive.com.
Put it in the description. Thank you for listening. You guys are freaking legends. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you, Eric Schwartz, and thank you, Aaron. I love you for who you are.